Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, theys, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I am your hostess with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, the heartwarming of podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Baby.
Joining me, of course, my lovely co-host on the biggest hot streak of her life.
Right? Oh my god, I'm so on fire. I'm like the Human Torch now.
You are Johnny Storm.
Yes, I am, because I'm on fire. Flame on. Sorry.
Exactly. The Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family, and the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know. Yes. The hangman Adam Page to my widow Adam Colt, baby. Miss Monty Garcia Savannah.
Katie.
Savannah.
Happy February, Katie.
Happy February.
However the fuck you spell that.
I know, and it's one of those words, it's like you have to sound it out a specific way to, like, at least for me, I have to sound it out to, like, write it, because, like, that other R just did not...
Why is it there?
Like, why? February, not February. Why?
I've been asking myself a lot lately. Why? Especially about Saturday. I was about to say Sunday. Saturday.
Ah, yes. What happened on Saturday? I was getting there. Taekwon, relax. I was getting mad at the spelling of February 1st. Yes. Yesterday was National Girls and Women in Sports Day. So shout out to us. That is us.
All right.
And it's February. It's Black History Month. WWE hasn't acknowledged it, but we will.
Of course they haven't.
They haven't. TNA has. AEW did it at like midnight going into February 1st. Everybody.
Well, you know they're endorsed. You know who they endorse, though.
Oh yeah, we know. And you know what? When I get to news and rumors, we'll talk about that. But obviously, happy Black History Month.
Y'all get March. Fuck y'all, it's my month.
Okay, we got a day. Chillax.
Yeah, in Taekwon's defense, they gave them the shortest month of the year,
which is disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
I will say this year it is aesthetically pleasing because it's like a perfect square.
The perfect square. 4 weeks exactly, Sunday through Saturday.
Delicious. I love that shit. I love when it works. It fits perfectly on the calendar.
Yes, agreed.
Very aesthetically pleasing. But, thank you to everyone who is watching, like Taekwon, live on twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. You go there, a little bit of monies. You pay to subscribe. It's a thing. If you have Amazon Prime, free Prime sub, gaming sub, whatever the hell it's actually called, you use that on us.
Yeah, you're supposed to. It's like, it's the law.
It's the law. Use it on us. Support us. If you don't want to go to Twitch, totally fine. You go to youtube.com/ShElite Showcase for no monies, Cero Gennaro. Free to like, to subscribe, to comment. If you were here during the pre-show, which I highly recommend you go watch, I was bitching to Savannah about this watch along that we did that we were so proud of. We had such a fun time.
All the proud moments.
Listen, we had banger jokes. We had good commentary. We reacted to moves being done.
We spoke through most of the match, which obviously, like, if you're watching, you probably don't want that, but for a reaction, yeah.
Exactly. Like, there were a few parts that we, had commentary, go over, and that was fine. Like, it doesn't matter. But YouTube hates me. Specifically, WWE, I believe, hates me because it's their copyright issue. Because it won't let me upload it. And I've cut it down so far. At this point, it's literally going to be us talking in the beginning, 0.5 seconds of a match, and then us talking at the end. And I don't want to do that because that's not the fun.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to figure out a new plan. Savannah and I are still going to do them. Because
we need to know It's like the audio bite. Mission failed. We'll get it next time.
We're gonna get it next time. I'm gonna try my damnedest to figure out a way. I have some people I can ask. But regardless, that's okay. And we're not here to talk about that. It's fine. It irritated me for weeks.
As
week.
it should.
We're here to talk about today and news and rumors and all of the things.
Oh, man. All the things.
All the things. So, news and rumors. This is what I was hinting at when I said we know who the TKO is affiliated with. Ava announced that last Tuesday, not this past Tuesday, last Tuesday, was her final NXT show. And she was not renewing her contract. And I'm probably one of the few people who actually liked Ava as the GM. She talked back, specifically to the girlies, and it's fun. Specifically Blake Monroe. They had a nice, rivalry in the very end. And Ava, once she was done with her contract, she said, now that I don't work for them, I can say with my whole chest, fuck ICE. And I was like, you know what? Well done. So, obviously, she wasn't able to fully speak her mind while she was there, which isn't shocking because it's
Not
TKO.
surprised.
And we know who they're affiliated with, like Savannah mentioned before. But I want good things for Ava. I hope she continues whatever path she goes down. Babe, you're the Rock's daughter. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna say,
Go ahead.
You'll be fine, girly. You'll be fine.
You and your partner are both beautiful. They were on a red carpet for something not that long ago, and I was like, they're so pretty together. It's awesome. I love it. It was also announced that Backlash will not take place in Puerto Rico like Bad Bunny said it was, because Bad Bunny just wanted it there, which is fair.
I mean, I don't blame him, but bro, come on.
I think we might be under the same impression that most people were, that Backlash was going to be international, almost every year. You know?
I thought so too, but maybe because they did a lot of international this year, they're like, let's just bring it back.
Fair. It was in Puerto Rico, it was in France last year.
Was it in France? I think it was in France.
I think so, because I think that's when Cody and AJ faced off, and France was loving AJ, which we'll get to him in a minute. But Backlash will be taking place May 9th in Tampa, Florida. Yay. So exciting.
Tampa, yeah.
I mean, I get it, but I also just don't get it at the same time. We have the new cover star for WWE 2K26.
Yeah.
CM Phil.
Yeah.
It was in St. Louis last year? Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was another pay-per-view. Oh, France was 2024.
So we weren't far off with that.
Okay, so I knew it was in France recently-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess they did go back to the US. But just keep it. Anyways. Yeah. Savannah's not happy that Punk's on the cover. I mean, Cody was just on the cover.
What's up, Jesus?
Allure Savannah in
Hi,
Cater.
Jeezer.
Jesus.
Jeezer.
Yes. It's like Cater Todd. That's what Pretty Cow calls me. Calls me Cater Todd.
Cater Todd. I like
all of the potato things I have been called on that show. It's very fun. 2K aside, the Royal Rumble was on Saturday. Can you guys believe it?
Okay, the only thing okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, well. Oh, hold on. Because you're going to obviously talk about AJ.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because, okay. I don't know if I should talk about my opinions after or before you're going to talk about it. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, I'll just say I had two things that I actually really liked that I didn't know I was gonna like as much as I did.
Okay.
One being the time. It was actually really refreshing because I watched it at the theaters. It was pretty cool, actually.
Okay.
It was pretty cool because we were gonna have a watch party, but then they never got back to me, and I was like, "Well, I do want to watch the Rumble." So then one of my Gmo's friends was like, "Oh, well, I'm watching it at the movies," and I was like, "Oh, they're having it at the movies," so we watched it there. But I will say it would have cost for one ticket. It cost the same amount than I would have if I would have just paid for the month for ESPN Plus. It was like the tickets alone were like $40. And that's because Papa Garcia got Cinemark Movie Club, so I used one of his movie perks. But even then, they're like, you'll still be charged for the upcharge. I'm like, well, that's some bullshit. But whatever.
Hey, listen, we love Cinemark over here. Cinemark Movie Club member, baby.
Yes, I love it. Much. But that being said, so again, it was refreshing to leave the theater and not have it be like 10 p.m. It was nice. So it was like 4:35 p.m. I was like, this is nice. Okay. The sun's still out. The night's still young. Nice. Yeah. So like, you know what? I can. This wasn't bad. So I enjoyed it. And then the other thing that I enjoyed more than I thought I would was, I know we kept talking about like, oh, the Power Rangers, the female Power Rangers, a lot of them really made the best of the situation, and oh my god, a lot of them had super dope gear. I cannot tell you how many times I told you, shit, oh, I love the gear, oh, I love that gear. Oh.
And it is funny because and it's always the joke. Anytime they go to Saudi, it's women have to dress like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Did you see Jordan Grace made a TikTok with some of the other women being the Power Rangers?
Yes, and I loved it. It's crazy because it's so strict that Jim and I talked about it. We were like, oh my god, Ref Jessica was the only one with long sleeves. All the dudes had the regular short sleeve, like referee shirt. She was the only one with long sleeve. I was like, that's some crazy work right there. She can't even show arm, bro. Like, this is offensive, apparently.
It is. It's different cultures. Slow Ruka and Liv Morgan had the best gears. How dare you not put Roxanne in that category?
Or not just that, but I was
Chigo.
We ranked it. We gave like the gold, the silver, and the bronze. We actually gave Chelsea the gold because we loved the newspaper, we loved the aqua. Roxanne was the silver, and then we gave I personally gave Liv the third place one because it was Britney Spears again, so I thought that was dope as hell.
Dude, she's always doing
great. And then honorable mention was to Jordan Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave honorable mentions to the Bellas too, just because they did look like the Power Rangers, but it was like in the good way, in like the best way. I loved it.
It was still them. And also, let's talk about it. The Women's Rumble happened first because
of course it did, and of course half the arena was empty for it. The lack of respect for the women is unfucking believable.
It's that, and it's the fact that, to the spoilers of no one, the Women's Rumble was far better than the men's, like it always is.
Honestly, it was. It really was.
It was. And I'll explain my beef with the Men's Rumble when we get there in a second. Listen. Liv Morgan won the Rumble.
Finally, she did it. I was so happy.
Well done. Well done, baby girl. Eliminated Raquel. We saw that. Love it. We talked about the gear. The gear was giving. Everyone did their thing. We had some NXT girlies show up and show out.
The Soul girl,
baby girl,
dude. She's gonna win
3.
She's gonna win. She's gonna take the NXT Women's title. She's the one. She eliminated JC Jane, so I was like, she's taking the title. She's like, stand and deliver. She's taking the title. We
had Kalani Jordan shout out. We had NXT Women's Champion JC Jane shout out. Sol Ruka, my baby. We also had Lola Vice.
Is Kiana James?
No, she's on SmackDown with Julia.
Okay. Because I'm busy on Fridays, I don't really watch SmackDown that much.
That's fair. Yeah, she's like the mouthpiece for Julia.
It's funny because Wade Barrett kept calling Kalani Jordan Kalani James. Because it sounds like Kiana James. I don't know. I don't blame him. I thought it was funny. It's because, it sounds so similar. Kalani and Kiana. I'm like, that's what you name twins. That's what you name identical twins. Kalani and Kiana.
Twins. The Bellas look like racetrack drivers. I love the gear too.
I loved it though. Yeah, I was like, bro.
Io was dressed like the Yellow Ranger with traffic safety. That's true.
Yeah, and that's we were talking about like, the gear that stood out, like Lash Legend. Like a lot of the girls wore black.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
But like we liked the ones that like stood out. You know, like Chelsea, Roxanne. I know it was half black, but she was Shigo.
She was Shigo.
And then Jordan Grace was a sparkly, like.
I know the thing was a pain in the ass though because it looked so pointy. Like,
oh yeah. Even Charlotte, I fucked with like the cowboy look. I fucked with the hat. I thought it was cool.
It was a little like not expected, but like
I
Charlotte's been giving recently. I will say.
I loved Alexa's gear too because again, it was the pink and black. It's a good color combination.
That's her color combination. Yeah.
Yeah. Lash Legend also. She did it. Lash Legend did really good.
She lost a lash.
Lash lost a lash.
That's how hard she went. And don't worry, I will be gushing about Lash. And
she did fucking amazing. Yeah, and the purple was beautiful. Again, the purple was really
cute.
So yeah, loved the women's rumble. The men's, I think I was just too sad during the men's. I was so.
So let's talk about why Savannah was sad.
why was I sad,
most
Katie?
of us were sad. Well, because Gunther, Big Goon,
Bro did it again.
I don't like that they're calling him the career killer because it's too close to the legend killer, and you're no Randy Orton, bitch.
I only like it because, yeah, bro's on a streak. People are making Thanos memes. People are making, like, a schedule, like, 2026, he's doing AJ 2027. He's going after, like, R-Truth 2028.
Oh, I saw, like, it was, like, the Mortal Kombat tower and Nikki Bella, for some reason, at the very top.
No, yeah, like, I think it was something like that. Hold on, I gotta find it. But, yeah.
There's been signs. It was, like, I miss Cena, I miss AJ, not you, Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, I sent you that one.
I had multiple people send that to me and be like, "Did you make this?"
Yes.
I was like, "I wish."
Of course, like, yeah, it made sense. It made sense.
It really did. But like, why Savannah said, Uncle Alan, AJ Styles, unfortunately retired.
He was
from WWE.
So close. He was so close, bro. The way
he was.
He went out. Honestly, I think he went out the way people wanted Cena to go out. Like, if he was gonna lose, he didn't tap. He fell as like he was knocked unconscious. He was so confused. He had no idea what happened. He woke up and he was like, "What's going on?" And the ref, dude, props. Like, I'm gonna give like a round of applause to the ref. Oh. That Oscar-worthy performance. Like having to like. First of all, even when he was like in the sleeper, he was like, "Come on, AJ, come on, AJ." Like,
honestly, yeah, I don't remember which ref that was, but like, yeah, he did it.
And oh my god, like again, Oscar-worthy performance of him having to be the bearer of bad news, and yes, having to be the one to explain to AJ, like, dude, like you lost, your career's over, and AJ's like so confused. Oh, that just tugged on all them heartstrings, bro, all the damn heartstrings.
And he teased putting the gloves down,
but then he
in
said,
the middle. Then he said, "Hold up,
he's like, it's cold. I'm putting these fuckers back on."
Put them back on.
But what does that mean? You don't know.
He went on Stephanie McMahon's podcast and said, like, you know, the typical thing. Well, they always say never, and like it's very stereotypical. So he's not sure, but like as of now, he is done. And he also made the mention of like, well, how many people actually like retire? And I was like, damn.
Everyone comes out of retirement unless you are Mick Foley.
So far, John Cena.
And John Cena so far. But anyways, I found it. So it says Gunther's retirement tour through 2036. 2026, we have AJ and Brock Lesnar. 2027, Chris Jericho. 2027, Rey Mysterio. 2027, Trish Stratus. 2028, The Rock, who has not wrestled since WrestleMania 40. 2028, Nikki Bella. 2028, AJ Lee. 2029, Dolph Ziggler. 2030, The Miz. 2030, CM Punk. 2031, Sheamus. 2031, Randy Orton. 2032, Ric Flair. In parentheses, yup.
If that man is still alive.
2033, Vince McMahon, parentheses, 2034, 2033, both Hardy Boys.
Both of them.
2034, R-Truth. 2035, Roman Reigns. And 2036, Pat McAfee. Really? Like, has he really? I don't get it.
I think he fully to point this out, I think Mick fully retired early 2000s, but then
maybe that's why I got confused, because I'm maybe.
And I mean, he hasn't done anything recently-ish. He did just lose some weight though, so go for Mick. Yeah. So AJ tentatively is retired. To be determined, TBD, if that stays true. But we'll see. Mm-hmm. Also, Jesus pointed out that it was Dan Engler who was the ref, and he thinks he was a TNA ref when AJ was in TNA as well. So that would make sense. Him really being like, "Come on, Alan, no,
come on, Alan."
Now let's get to the men's rumble, because I have beef.
Oh, lots of beef.
First of all, Darula Obafemi coming out of number 1. Savannah, what is the message you sent me when Oba came out?
Let me, so I can say it verbatim. Let me go.
Because I love hearing people react to Oba for the first time.
Dude, Obafemi is huge. I did not expect him to be that big.
And I said, that's a big man. Yeah. It's a big, beautiful man. Obafemi was the MVP until they had Bork Lasagna, Lego head looking ass come out. I wanted one thing in that Royal Rumble, as did almost every other person. We wanted Obafemi, Darula, to eliminate Brock. And what happened?
The opposite happened.
Brock eliminated Oba, and then Jey Uso took too fucking long in his entrance, and Cody and LA Knight eliminated Brock during Jay's entrance.
That's what happened.
So what was the reason? We didn't get an Oba Roman stare down. We didn't get fun shit. We did get Javon, Trick, and Oba in the ring at the same time. And that was the main event for Stand and Deliver last year.
Also, Javon Evans is really fucking good in the ring. Bro went far. He did.
He was the Iron Man for the Men's Rumble.
Yes.
We also had El Grande Americano and
Chad Original. No, allegedly Chad Gable.
It's Chad Gable.
No,
I'm
it's
so
not.
done with it.
No, it's not, Katie. You don't know.
Uchi El Grande Americano. And you're telling me Finn Balor couldn't have a spot. That's fucked up.
I know. I'm like Adam Pearce. You had 2 Grande Americanos. You had, no offense, but The Miz hadn't really been doing much. I love The Miz. This is something.
No Carmelo Hayes. Hayes was not in the match. Royce Keys, formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs.
That was, yeah. I also loved, on the Titantron, it said Powerhouse, and then they jailed that shit. They said nope, and then, yeah.
I said this on Young Kings because I was there on Sunday. I have no issue with his name being Royce Keys, especially because of the meaning behind it. But I'm just sad that I can't do Powerhouse. I can't do my and I'm sad. But I have no issue with the fucking name. Royce Keys is chill. That's a fun name.
Yeah, I like it.
But before we could even fully get into the Rumble, who was number 2? Our dog, Braun Breaker. Man. And listen, I was one of those people. Big meaty men slapping meat. It was gonna happen, and we were gonna get it.
But no.
Until a masked man, because that's all Triple H knows. Talking to you, Bald Quebec. And that's something from our other video that nobody else gets to see.
Bald Quebec, yeah.
Savannah called him Bald Quebec, and I lost my mind, and it was the funniest thing ever. He loves the masked man gimmick.
The black jeans, the black hoodie.
It's the whole thing. And so he this masked man beat the shit out of Braun Breaker, curb stomped him, making us think it's Seth Rollins.
Way too short. Way too short.
People were like, he's moving like Moxley. I'm like, it's not fucking John Moxley.
Bro's too little. Bro's too small to be John Moxley, too short to be Seth Rollins. I think it's Austin Theory.
So Adam Pearce on Monday, when Braun Breaker was running shit like around the ring, Adam Pearce came out and was like, well, the last time there was a hooded masked man, it was Austin Theory. And Braun Breaker looked back at him with like fucking anger in his eyes. I don't know who it was supposed to be. I said it'd be cool if it was Finn Balor. Just taking it out on Braun.
I think the body structure was too big to be Finn Balor.
It
was Omos.
Omos, who's currently in AAA working with El Hijo de Vikingo, by the way, in case anybody was wondering, because that's happening.
Bro's just been killing it there, though. Good for him, though.
Shout out. Yeah, but we come down to the final two. It's Gunther, who, fuck him, he shouldn't have been in the Rumble. Should have been AJ.
That's what made me sad also, because everyone was like, oh, it's okay, he's going to show up in the Rumble, he's going to show up in the Rumble, and then he's going to win. There's no way. But then, I started, towards the end, I think it was, when they were approaching the 20s, I went and I looked up who was confirmed for the Rumble on CBS or whatever, and
that's what I was doing too.
I kept counting how many spots are left and how many wrestlers were left, and then there was a certain point where I was like, "There's no more spots."
There's no more spots. So I was the same way when it was getting down to 20 something. I was like, okay, wait, this person. I don't know who one of these two spots could be. And then number 30 hits and is fucking Gunther. I'm like, okay.
Well, he was confirmed, so I was just waiting.
I forgot he was.
Look, I'm sorry, but they they did Rey Fenix so dirty. He was not declared. I don't believe he was declared. And they just, I'm like, bro, if you're gonna do that to them, why not just have AJ? I was just
there was just a lot.
I was not having a good time.
Straight up not having a good time. I'm sick of Logan Paul being in the Final Four. I'm just gonna say that as well. He's making it.
Dude, I swear there was a brief moment I was like, there's no fucking way he's winning. Please don't tell me he's winning.
If Logan Paul would have won the Royal Rumble, I simply don't know what I would do with myself. I'd be so pissed.
I'd crash the fuck out.
I would also be crashing the fuck out. But the tribal chief, even though there is no tribe realistically, because
the tribalist chief.
Roman Reigns has won the 2026 Rumble and confirmed will go after fellow Zebros, CM Phil at WrestleMania.
The Zebros are dead.
The Zebros are dead.
They were Zebros just for a moment, and
you really hate to see it.
Yeah.
They even reconciled at the end of Zootopia 2. Spoilers if nobody's seen it.
I have not seen it. Now I'm confused. Now is it on Disney Plus yet?
I don't know actually. They're in the counseling thing, Judy and Nick are. That's really it. It's not even that big of a spoiler. They just aren't really good partners, even though they're Zebras. And that happens, But that's all Rumble talk. There's also other things that happened this week. To the shock of many, we talked last week, Tommaso Ciampa showed up in AEW.
Yeah?
On Saturday, later in the night, and new TNT champion, Tommaso Ciampa, who named the title Sylvie.
Sylvie.
So Goldie has a sister. Her name is Sylvie. We love to see it. Taekwon said it is not on Disney Plus yet.
No, I saw that. I'm trying to see if it's still in theaters. Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, there you go.
It's
actually
that's crazy. Anyways, go on.
Another thing that happened, and this was cool to see. Corey Graves, as we know, We know him as commentator Corey Graves, former wrestler Corey Graves. We now can call him Professor Corey Graves.
Oh.
So, Point Park is one of the colleges downtown Pittsburgh. He is teaching a 3-hour class on Wednesdays now, called Live Sports Production.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I guess, like, Point Park has had him down a few times to, like, do, like, talk events and stuff like that, explaining his role and, what he's done.
He could teach you how to be mean to Byron Saxton.
That might be in the class. I don't know. That might be on the
syllabus. Yeah, Byron Saxton.
Byron Saxton shows up. But yeah, I think it started like back in January maybe. But yeah, he's every Wednesday now. He's teaching a 3-hour class to, I think, like 12 students signed up, which isn't bad for a new class.
That's not bad at all.
A brand new class that they created for it.
And not only that, but small classes are just the best.
Exactly.
I feel like the
it's more intimate.
The professors relax more. They're more chill. They're more like, it's more intimate. They're more like welcoming. I like small classes.
Oh yeah. I've had like so many good like smaller classes where it's just like it's easier to do everything. My one English class in college, it was like I think it was my nonfiction class. It was like maybe 20 of us, and that still wasn't even bad because the professor like actually like took the time and worked with you and like gave you good feedback. Shout out to him. He was chill as fuck. That's my guy.
To think of like if I had any college classes that I was like small as hell. I don't think so, honestly. In high school though, I had my anatomy class because it was like I was technically a senior class, so like if seniors get precedence for that anatomy class. But when I remember when I registered to my junior year, I saw it available and so like fuck it, I'm gonna circle it. But the regular class you're supposed to take during junior year is physics, so I circled both. I ended up getting both classes, so I didn't have to take a science my senior year. But because it's a senior class and a lot of the seniors like to take either first or last period off, a lot of them didn't want that first period anatomy class, so there was only like 10 of us in that class. And I loved it. It was so much more chill, starting the day.
Honestly, I love that. I've had so many like night classes and they were just like terrible.
Ooh, I didn't like, so I only had one night class in college, and even then it wasn't really night. It was like late afternoon, like from like 4 to 7:30 p.m. But oh my god, I hated walking at night off campus, especially because it's like the area that our campus is at. I'm like, it's like right by downtown where it's kind of ghetto and it's kind of like, you don't know who's going to be there. I'm not even joking. Shout out to my friend Lex. Yeah, we would walk to her car because she would park on campus and then she would drive me to my car where I parked like a little bit off campus. Nice. Yeah, so like shout out to her. She's the reason why I did not get killed or mugged or jumped on my last semester. And we
love
college.
that. Yeah, we love that you didn't have that happen to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to show or not show up. More like not show up until you can't reach it. Got jumped.
BRB getting jumped. TTYL.
Yeah.
The last thing I have. So NXT happened last night.
Oh yes, it did.
And we knew that there was gonna be a ladder match to determine the new NXT champion. Yeah, so NXT really just hates me, I guess, because we got beef for some reason now.
They do not like Katie right now.
No, because Zaruka's fighting, and now this happens. Tony D'Angelo talked, though. He explained his reasonings. Shout out to Tony D'Angelo. He said it's on site for Dark State, which I agree. But end of the ladder match happens, and new NXT champion Joe Hendry.
It's all right, Katie. I said it before when you were in Vegas. I'll believe for both of us.
You can believe all you want for the both of us. I will not be believing.
Katie will never believe this. Apparently, I wanted to ask her, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna, you know.
Were you gonna ask me if I believe yet?
No, I was gonna say, still don't believe. Like, I was gonna send you the clip and be like, still don't believe.
I still don't believe. And nothing will change my mind. I don't get it. And you know, and that's okay. Not everything's for me, and I'm fine with that. And I understand. I just think he low-key looks like a serial killer, and I can't get over it. That's also part of the reason.
It's okay. I'll believe for us both, as I said.
You can believe for the both of us, and I appreciate you for believing on my behalf. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a nice co-host right there. It's a nice friend. But I don't have anything else. Was there anything?
I don't think so.
I don't even know if anything else has happened.
I'm gonna say no, and if we missed it, we'll get back to it next week.
We'll catch it next week. Okay. Moving on to today in Women's Wrestling history. Today is February 5th. Over something every time because it's terrible spelling again. Raw 2018. We had 3 women's matches. We had Asuka defeating Bayley. We had Nia Jax in a squash match defeating, her name was Vanessa Floyd. And then we had Mickie James defeating Sonya Deville.
Okay, all right. More than one women's match, we stand.
Exactly. We love to see it. Even if one's a squash match, we love to see it. Let's do our wrestlers of the week. Savannah, it actually is your turn to go first this time.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I have one, but also like a shout out.
Okay.
So my tag team of the week, I'm giving it to Mega Bad, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. They are now the #1 contenders for the tag team championships, the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship, which honestly, I low-key, sort of high-key want them to win. I think they both deserve gold around their waist, and you know what? I love them as a tag team, so you know what? Give me what I want.
Give her what she wants.
Yes, but also shout outs to Jordan Oasis and Brittany Brooks. I feel like I've heard Jordan Oasis. I feel like I've heard that name before. It sounds so familiar, but I'm not sure. But Brittany Brooks, she is hella big on the indies. She made, I think it was her Dynamite debut. Shout out to her. She's a sweetheart. I saw her in Arizona a couple times when I went with Gmo. She's been to El Paso a couple times. Again, super sweet, and she's also dating Chris Bay, so of course she's probably helping him out with his recovery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, shout out to her. I think people are saying she's like gonna get a WWE ID because she is hella big in the indies. Like honestly, like I feel like so many people have heard that name, but I've personally got to meet her quite a few times, and she's just overall an amazing person. And she literally comes out her music, at least for like in some indies, is Give Me More by Britney Spears, which starts off with It's Britney Bitch, which I think is fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, so shout out to her. She's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh wait, Savannah told me about her before.
Yes, and she's really cool.
I was like, that's why that name sounds so familiar. I did not know she was dating Chris Bay though. That's awesome.
Yeah, she is. She was actually with him when they had, I think it was like a benefit show or something like that. Right?
Oh, okay, yeah. They had the benefit show for him last year.
Yeah, she came out with him and everything. It was so sweet and wholesome.
We love sweet.
Like part of me like wanted to ask her the couple times I saw her earlier this year, like or even late last year. Like, oh, how's he doing? But like, it just felt inappropriate, so I'm like, I'm not gonna ask.
And that's completely fair. Like, you're curious, but you also respect boundaries because you're a good person.
What if she doesn't want to talk about it? What if it's not going as well? You know, like
exactly. You're a good person.
Thank you.
For I was curious. Boundaries.
I was curious, but I was like, you know what? Like, if they want to share something, they'll share it publicly if they want to. Again.
Oh yeah, and Chris Bay has been very vocal about like how he's been recovering and everything like that.
Yeah,
recently.
exactly.
So, and we love to see it. Like, he's done so well.
Well, the fact that
someone
he's
who
walking,
quite literally broke his neck.
Like, literally, someone who shouldn't be walking and literally is walking, that's...
Yeah, like, he came out on stage at Wale Mania last year, and it was just, like, one of those moments you're just like, damn, this is so cool to fucking see.
No, exactly. So, yeah. But, yeah, shout out to her. I feel like she's going to be signed somewhere next. whether it's AEW. Apparently, I saw something like AEW's looking to sign more women. So I'm
weird.
Like, it is a little weird, but I'm like, okay. Like I think I saw like that apparently a source was saying that they're looking to, like, right now they're looking for more women to sign than men, which I guess is a little fair because, you know, their men's roster is huge. But I'm just like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was like one of the few ones that came up next.
She might be. So speaking of women, this woman particularly, my tag team is Orange Cassidy and Toni Storm.
Yeah, I mean they're a good ass tag team.
They're kind of so fun.
They kind of had like a bit of a moment. Orange Cassidy's like, "Oh, well, I like my hair," and she's like, "Why would I do this?" Toni Storm.
Yes, because the two of them decided to challenge Utes, Wheeler Yuta, and Marina Shafir to a mixed tag. Loser loses their hair match.
Look, Utes is long overdue for a haircut. And everyone wants him to get a haircut. So I hope that they, you know, but Marina Shafir? Girl.
And now Toni said, and it was kind of a banger of a line. She said, she's going to make Marina look like Mox. And I said, damn, that's cold, but also so fucking funny.
Yes, it is funny, but we'll see. When is this at Revolution?
No, it's at Grand Slam Australia next week on Valentine's Day.
Oh shit! Okay,
that's their collision, I guess.
That's in it. I wonder what time that's going to be at.
I think normal collision time, but I don't hold me to that though.
We'll see.
But yeah, Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy are like,
I love the
perfect pair. She wore like the denim like romper last night.
It was amazing.
It's just Toni Storm can have chemistry with a fucking piece of paper and it will work. So I'm all about this team. It works so well. Your famales, your womansas.
I have two.
Okay.
Of course, our Royal Rumble winner, as Michael Cole said, always the bridesmaid, but finally the bride. It's Liv Morgan, because she was in the final 3, and then she was in the final 2, I think twice. She's also one of the only women, I think it's her and Natty, the only two who've been in every single women's Royal Rumble. So I'm like, okay, you go, Liv. Finally, she's winning the Rumble, and she was saying it to the camera like, this is my time, which yes, it is, girl. And then my second woman's is I'm giving it to Stephanie Vakir, who retained her women's championship in a Philly street fight. It was really dope to see. Honestly, like, I feel like it could have gone either way. Like, part of me kind of wanted Raquel to win, only because then we could have gone Liv and Raquel at Mania.
So a lot of people were fantasy booking on Twitter.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe something will happen. I don't know. But it would have been dope to see, especially because Raquel has improved so much from just being the girl with the stacked back. That's literally all her character was. She had a good back. But now she's developed and grown into something spectacular. And now it's so much so that everyone wants her. Like, everyone wanted her to, or not everyone, but people were really like, yeah, let her beat Stephanie Bakir for the title so she can go face Liv.
That's what the people wanted. Some of the people. Again, not all the people. Some people wanted it. Could have been interesting to see. There is still time. We don't know what will happen. Chamber still has to happen. I feel like there's something else. No, wait, I don't know. I feel like there should be, but I don't remember what else would be in between.
Roadblock?
Is that still a thing?
I don't know. I really don't. I cannot tell you.
But Chamber for sure has to happen in between now and Mania.
There has to be something in March, so maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't think of. Oh, whatever. Who knows? Or no. I think. I don't know. Never mind. I really thought I was cooking for a second. I'm putting the pan down. I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking anything. But my famales did cook this Saturday at the Royal Rumble. Yep. First up, she made Final 3. My NXT queen. Yeah. I have been on the Sol Ruka train for so goddamn long. And it took so many people. Choo-choo. This train's been rolling for quite some time. Sol Ruka's insane. The gear. Mwah. chef's kiss. It was so her style. She made it herself. She DIY'd that shit.
Damn, okay, Soul Ruka.
Because she also wasn't allowed to have, like, any of her, like, normal gear stuff on it. Like, no skull and crossbones, no soul snatcher. Like, so she had to, like, that's why I just said Ruka and, like, waves. Because she was very limited on what she could put on. But it was very her style. And, again, she made the final 3. And that's huge. And I love everything she does. And now she could potentially go after the NXT Women's Championship.
She is.
There's too much tension with Zaruka. I'm sad. I will say if Zaruka doesn't win the NXT title, she's more likely going to get called up very soon. Which I won't be too sad about, but I just love her in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
My other Famale, we already talked about her. Lash Legend. The powerhouse of the Rumble did the work all before Nia even came out. Her tag team partner didn't even get the chance to interact with her. Lash definitely should have been in the Rumble longer than she was. That's fine. She tied for most eliminations. She lost a Lash during the match.
Lash lost a Lash.
Lash lost a Lash, and it was crazy. She had good standout moments with Raquel and Rhea, and it's just, I love that, again, people are realizing that Lash is a fantastic performer and will go in whatever spot you put her in.
Yeah.
Weird. Do y'all forget when she body slammed Otis in NXT? I don't. Pepper's Farm, remember? It was awesome. It was so cool to see. But yes, we love Lash over here. We love our women's.
Yeah.
And we also love our manses. Savannah, who are your manses and your moles?
I have 2.
I wonder who they are.
The first one is thank you, AJ. You know, he should have won. Bro was so close. Okay, bro was so close so many times. Oh my god, like, was it better than John Cena's retirement match? I don't know. But it was just...
AJ got to have more offense.
I feel like that's also true. I think AJ put up more of a fight, which gave people a lot more hope, which also kind of like... which also really just, like, crumbled the... Just made it worse. Just made the heartbreak even worse. But he did so good. I'm gonna miss him. Even though he said you never say never. Shut up, AJ. Just tell us if it's yes or no.
Shut up, Alan.
Yeah, but my second Famale, as you can see, or Famale, oopsie. You can see by my little lower thirds, it says say his name and he retires, because that's what happened. Damn. But yes, I'm giving it to the new NXT champion, because again, I have to believe enough for both Katie and I. So say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendrick. Katie does not believe in Joe Hendrick.
I'll clap at that
one. No, Katie does not believe. But, of course, I was very excited because I saw the clip. I was like, oh, shit, he won. Check that shit out. And I wanted to text Katie and be like, you still don't believe, but I was like, maybe now's not a good time.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay.
So I did not text Katie, but that was funny.
That's okay. And again, you can believe enough for the both of us, because I'm not going to believe.
It's okay. I will believe for both of us.
Thank you. My manses and moles, I have 3.
It's all right. You can have as many as you want. You're the boss.
I'm the boss. Number 1, Darula Obafemi. Gave me the number 1.
Bro's fucking huge also, I'm telling you. I was
big
not
meaty man.
I was not expecting him to be that big. Because of course
I'm not, he's bigger in person, bro.
Okay. So I of course am not familiar with NXT, so I did not recognize his music. So I heard
his little dance.
Yeah. And so the people around me like, oh, Obafemi. I was like, oh shit, okay, this is Obafemi. And then bro just comes out, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's a person?
That is like, a human being.
I was like, damn, bro. I was like, well, shit. I was like, good luck to everyone else. And then they had the whole Braun Breaker bullshit. And then they bring out Rey Mysterio. Like, wow. They really just said, fuck you, Rey. Go get fucked.
They said, oh, Rey, you're healthy? Eat shit.
Yeah, they said, fuck you, bro. And I'm trying to think who else was, like, in the mix around the time Rey Mysterio was in the Rumble. There were, like, a bunch of big dudes. I was like, that's fucked up. Hold on, let me look it up.
So many That's What She Said jokes could have been said about Oma right now. Oh, and I don't even care. Because I love Oma.
Hold on, let me see.
And I've not been ashamed. There was a tweet, while she looks that up, that someone tweeted, and Jordan Grace retweeted it, that his necklace looked like Dunkin' Donuts munchkins. And I was like, that's fucked, but so funny.
So it was Obafemi, and then Braun Breaker had that whole shit, which is some bullshit. But then they throw in Solo. Solo's pretty big, too. And then they throw in Rey, and then Rusev. I was like, wow. Matt Cardona, like, he's tall. And then Damian Priest, I was like, wow, they really just said, fuck you, Rey Mysterio. Get fucked.
No, really. And like, I also think Damian Priest definitely should have been in the Rumble longer than he was, but that's fine. But Oba got that nice run, and then Bork Lasagna had to ruin everything because they hate me.
Yeah.
But big shout out to Obafemi. And then he squashed the Viking Raiders on Monday, which was crazy.
Which, honestly, that is crazy. But I'm just like, this dude, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's a big man.
Yeah.
I love it. I will thirst over Obafemi until the day I die. That's a gorgeous man.
But who else are your manses?
Tommaso Ciampa, new TNT champion.
With Sylvie,
his new daughter. It's cool. Like, I'm still worried about his neck because that's scary. And AW likes to not fully protect people. I'm talking about Adam Cole back there.
That was Kyle Fletcher's fault. That was Pepto-Bismol's fault.
And it's still fuck off Fletcher energy over here. Don't worry, we did not forget. But I like that Ciampa's like doing something different. He even said that like he wants to try new things, and he only has like a year or so probably left to like wrestle. So it's fine. Let Tommaso do what he's got to do. As long as he's happy and safe, I do not care. But he did win the title the second night of work. Shout out. Yeah. And my third and final manses. He was the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble. Your boy is bouncy. Javon Evans. It disgusts me how young and talented he is.
It is crazy. Isn't he 21?
21 years old.
That's redonkulous. Like, fuck, dude. Makes me question, like, the fuck am I doing, bro? I'm gonna be 25.
Literally, you're telling Sven, I turned 30 this year.
Dang, Katie. That's
crazy. I'm the same age as MJF and Rhea Ripley.
That is also crazy.
So everything sucks.
Speaking of MJF, did you see what happened on Dynamite with him and Brody's match? The fuck ice chance?
Oh, the fuck ice chance? Oh, yeah.
I think MJF was kind of like, not that he was struggling, but he was like, I think he was genuinely like surprised. And I'm pretty sure he approved, but like he obviously couldn't show it. But
oh, yeah. And like, I guess like he's been like going off on NBC News on Twitter about it. Because they like were tweeting about it, and he was like, I think they said like one of the performers was startled or something, and then he's just been like going the fuck off, and it's been very kind of funny.
Or like it was cool seeing like non-wrestling pages. Like there's these people who like their whole page is just covering the news and like politics and shit. And so like I saw some of these pages that like they're talking about the moment. And someone on, I think it was Thread, said, I don't know who this is, but like you could see like just his reaction is like it's meme worthy, but it was also like a good message about like how we all should be feeling. And someone, he replied to his own thread saying like, I now know that he is better than me, and I know.
Hey, as long as people can admit it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But yes, getting back, Javon Evans did a hell of a job. I'm so happy that he is so loved by like main roster audiences, because he was so treasured in NXT. He was one of the ones that never got to win the NXT title. Didn't win any gold, I don't think, in NXT. And that's rare for someone to get that over and not win anything like big. So we love to see it. And we love Javon. And he's a precious baby boy. So young. So small.
Tall ass baby boy.
He's so tall. He's like tall and skinny and bouncy. And I love it. Okay. Question of the week. So, the Winter Olympics starts tomorrow. For those who didn't know. Surprise. I don't keep up with it, but like I keep seeing stuff about it and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's in Italy and it looks beautiful over there right now.
It does.
So I'm jealous. But I do remember, I think it was sometime last year, we did a question of the week about being like, what sports would wrestlers do in the Olympics? This one I wanted to specify specifically Winter Olympics. And I just like picturing these people doing this would be funny to me, so I thought we could make it a question.
Femi is bear wrestling in the Winter Olympics.
Jesus Christ. Honestly, probably would.
And winning.
Hey, listen, if you put me in a room with Obafemi and the bear, I'm trusting Obafemi.
To beat the bear.
But I wanted to do wrestlers as figure skaters, more so just like, again, it's funny to think about, like what their outfit would look like and like what kind of music you think they would skate. So like Toni Storm, for example, because we always use Toni Storm for these questions because she's easy to play off of. She would have like, have you seen Blades of Glory?
No, I have not.
It's a very funny movie about figure skating. I highly recommend. But I think she would have like she would have like her feather robe, honestly, probably to start. But then I think she would just look like Marilyn Monroe.
She seems like, I feel like the way she would skate also, like the ones who like can spin like super fucking fast.
Oh, she probably would. It's so impressive.
And then instead, you know how they do like the back leg, or leg goes like, wow, you know? Instead of doing that though, she's doing the Marilyn Monroe, she's pushing the dress down while she's doing that.
See, that'd be fun. Who else would you like to see as a figure skater?
Okay, this is
Alexa Bliss is definitely figure skating. Oh yeah, she's tiny enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say also, like, just because again, just the funny thought of it. For some reason, you know what? It's because someone brought it up last week. I don't even know why or how or for what reason, but someone brought up a name I have not heard in a long time. No Way Jose, and it just made me think of like his conga line. So imagine just a conga line of figure skaters.
Oh wait, that actually be really funny.
No way, Jose. They're just doing a conga line all over the eyes.
A conga line on skates,
and like it's like a super long ass conga line. Like it never fucking ends. So like everyone's still going, and you think like, oh, this is cool, but you're like, when does it end?
It's like trying to play Snake on a phone.
Exactly. It's like Snake, and you can't run into each other.
Can't run into each other, everyone dies. That's the rule. That would be,
dude,
oh my god.
Seth Rollins, I feel like Seth Rollins' dress is like a figure skater sometimes.
He does. Oh,
so imagine him skating, like going, whoa.
It would actually be like really like probably graceful. Fun to dance. Yeah, graceful. That would be like good music like that. I'm trying to think of like another like Shinsuke Nakamura's theme would be really fun to dance to too.
Oh yeah,
or skate to, I should say. Which I mean, Nakamura could definitely skate. Probably he's bendy, doing the Kinshasa to the boards. Fandango. Yeah, that was also good music. He probably would too. He also dresses like a figure skater.
He does also dress like a figure skater.
Fandango. It would be like someone unexpected.
Roman Reigns.
Honestly,
just, like I can picture him just doing this, and he has people pushing him, like they're skating for him, and he's just doing this the whole time.
Wait, that's incredible, though. Oh my god, yeah, he just has like he has the bloodline pushing him.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman can't be on skates.
That would be so scary. Pushing him. Who else? I like that it's been mainly men.
I know, right? What about Famales? I'm trying to think of Famales.
Let's think of some Famales here. Alexa Bliss was a good one.
Hear me out, just because of the crazy ass movement she does, and then with the mask, Asuka, and her music.
Oh yes.
Even Kairi, I love Kairi's music too. I feel like you could do like a good skating routine to that, and just with the wheel and shit,
with the pirate music, yeah. Dude, guys, everyone say a prayer for Kairi because she's gonna get her ass beat.
Oh, Asuka's gonna murder her, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Io Sky,
same thing. Ooh, imagine Io just like jumping off like the top part.
Naomi.
Oh yeah, Mama Naomi.
Hangman, he's just on a horse. The horse is on the ice.
The horse has skates.
Oh shit.
That would actually be kind of funny.
Or Prince Nana dancing.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Chelsea Green dancing to Cherry Pie.
Honestly, it would very... Chelsea, anytime I hear Cherry Pie, I always think of Bring It On. Yeah, when they're doing the, like, tryouts. And it's that girl, with, like, the terrible makeup and, like, she, like, kicks off her sandals and, like, gets on the table. That's the only thing I think about when I hear that song. Nana, Chelsea. Oh, Mina Shirakawa, of course. Probably the most people I've ever written down for something before. There was one that I had, but I forget. I feel like just any of the women who were like dancers, you know, like Carmella, Naomi, Nikki Bella was on Dancing with the Stars.
That is true. We see how that turned out.
She's still good on the show, ex-husband aside.
I was gonna say, I was like, it's kind of crazy though, like how all that. I don't know. I feel like Artem's cursed, bro, because I feel like, you know, Nikki Bella was in a happy relationship. Well, I don't know how happy. I'm not gonna lie, with John, but then, you know, they broke up, and then she got with Artem, and then, you know, oh, it's her happy ending. You know, they got a kid together, they got married, and then no, that's not happening anymore.
Yeah, and now she's dating Coop,
whatever the fuck 22-year-old. She's a MILF, like, and I mean that in a good way, literally, bro. This football.
This is the way you said it caught me off guard.
Dijon Cooper, I think that's his name. Bro's 22.
Oh, I know.
He's younger than me.
Yeah, a year older than Javon Evans.
But hey, there's nothing wrong with dating an older woman. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's not. It's just the way you said it just caught me so off guard, and I couldn't help but laugh. She's a cougar, and that's okay.
And she's a sexy ass cougar. But
exactly.
But what was I gonna say? Oh. I feel so bad, but again, I'm glad she's, you know, doing happy and she's doing well. But oh my god, I remember watching Total Bellas, and I remember there was an episode where Nikki was fucking pissed with her mom because she did not want Artem in family photos. They were gonna take professional family photos, and she did not want Artem in them because she was a little worried that the relationship wasn't all that serious, and Nikki was pissed at her.
Kathy knew.
And I was like, dude, when, like, it's entangled, bro. Mother knows best, bro.
Shout out to Mother Gothel.
For the wrong reason, she knew what was right.
She did, but that just gave me an idea for next week. So,
but yeah, I was just like, oh my god, the whole situation when things fell through with Artem, I couldn't help but think of that. I was like, oh my god, she was so pissed with her mom. She was so upset, and then the mom was really made out to be like the villain. And I was like, look, like I felt like it's stuck in the middle because I could feel where Nikki's coming from. Like if that was happening to me right now, I'd be pretty pissed. But then like also like, you know, mom just trying to look out for you, you know, mom probably from experience, you know, with like her dad or something. Who knows? But
I mean, she's also, I don't know if still is, but married to John Laurinaitis.
Laryngitis.
Yeah. It's like, God, he really just sounded like that all the time, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like we have like an entire like ice hockey team.
We have a whole roster.
We have a whole roster of ice skaters, figure skaters. Yes,
and
exactly.
They all come out to no.
Yes, they all start in the conga line, and then they all get their own respective.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this was a fun one. It's the only thing I could think of.
I like it. It was fun.
Something different. You know, gotta keep you on your toes.
Yes.
But now I have an idea for next week, so I don't have to think that hard, which makes me so happy.
There we go.
I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. That was loud. At @YFrequency__. It's not me. If you guys saw, which is you should, because you should be following me. I made a post, like a photo dump, because I was looking back at all myself, like at my merch pics. Like, I genuinely miss taking merch pics. I genuinely miss it. Like, I remember I would be here in my room and I would do my makeup. I would take merch pics. And I think I'm going to start getting back to that at least once a week, you know? I'm like, I want to start posting merch pics again. I have so many fucking shirts that I never did pics for. Some that I might do redos on. Like, we'll see. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something for like Valentine's Day, Shawn Michaels, something. I don't know. But
there you go.
But I was thinking about it. I was like, I kind of miss it. So I just did a photo dump just to kind of reminisce, and then I'm going to try and get back to it. Maybe that's how I'll get like my followers up, because I feel like I remember that's how I got a lot of followers in the first place, you know, just through posting a lot. So we'll see. But yeah, and then I really want to try and do something like a special post, because AEW comes back in March, like less than a month. So I'm like, you know, I want to actually get my shit together. Like, I literally did not post anything last year. I was just too lazy, or just never came around to it. But now I'm like, no, let's do it this year. You know, let's do it this year.
I understand completely.
I don't know why I feel like coming into 2026, I have this newfound attitude, like go-getter attitude, you know?
Yes, queen.
So I'm like, that's why I'm like, Katie, like, even if like with the whole watch-along, I'm like, even if it doesn't work, like, we'll do it again. We'll do another one. Like, I'm very like, let's do it, Katie.
Oh, yeah. And we will. Will the people see it? I don't know.
Oh, probably. Perhaps.
Savannah and I will have a fun little watch along.
Or we could maybe start doing it on Twitch, so that way you could have like a VOD or something. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Like, I'll be able to like keep the VODs of everything because StreamYard keeps it and I can download it. I'll just have to work out some kinks, and that's totally fine. But you can find me on Twitter, KatieRasson13, the link tree in my bio to take everything ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, and youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Thursdays, 6 p.m. Easternish. Sometimes it's like 6:15, sometimes a little later. Just subscribe and you'll know.
Yes, you'll see.
That's all you gotta do. Bye. Bye, Jesus. Thank you all again. We super duper appreciate it. Until next time. Bye-bye.